Chrono and Vegeta, I'm gonna take you down.
Alright everyone, JB here. We are back with another Dragon Ball Legends video on the channel today. Now today, we have another Chrono Crystal guide that I'm basically going to be showing every aspect in the game that you can earn Chrono Crystals from. Now, for some of these, I can guarantee a most definite number of Chrono Crystals. Now others depends on whether or not you're actually going to grind, go and grind it out. Some of you might have already done some of these methods, but this is also for anybody pretty much. New players, returning players, veterans. So we're going to get ready to get into all of that. But always make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and if it was helpful. Because we're almost at 5K, we're getting there steadily. Now the first thing I want to go over is, we recently just got a new battle gauntlet in the game. So I have everything written down as my exact count of CC of you getting about 5,750 Chrono Crystals. That's how much is my definite number as of right now. All the way until next week when the festival starts on Black Friday. So about 8 days for us. First things first, I'm gonna hop over to battle gauntlets, because if you're doing both of these, you're getting 700 for clearing both of these. So right off the bat, that's 1400 CC right there. So right now we're just, we're starting off with something like battle gauntlet isn't really that hard. You just gotta, build your really decent team, use the battle bonus characters. Now next thing I want to go over really quick is so we got battle gauntlet, we have 1400 CC. I'm gonna go over and hop on the missions, because the missions is where everything mainly is. Now, I'm gonna always mention it plenty of times here. Daily stamp, right? 500 per week. So say for example you're on like for example me, I'm on step right here 6 or 7. We have 8 days until the festival starts, so you will have another chance to get another 500. If not, if you're on step 1, make sure you're doing your daily missions. They're not that hard. They reset for everybody at a different time. But we want to add that 500 right now. We're going to be sitting at 1,900. So, make sure you guys are moving along. If you get lost, you can always just replay it right back. Now I'm going to hop back over here to the mission plan. Now I say this plenty of times, because I've seen people that have messaged me on Instagram about just the littlest things about what mission plan should I get, and I've mentioned it in my videos. Always get the highest one. The battle lovers plan is always the one to go, because you get the most rewards. Now you only get 500 from the free side. That's what we're going to be counting here. So we're going to add that 500, and now we're going to be sitting at 2,400. So I'm not going to count this side. This is only for the people that want to pay for the premium side, but this is a free to play entire video. Now gonna hop over into the events tab for the missions basically. Now first things first, I don't have, I think I do, so it did reset. So if you didn't claim this before, then it's, now's your chance. You have 7 days. Adventures are literally the easiest thing to do in the game. You're only getting 50 from it. It used to be like 100, 200, but Legends they're crippling us with CC. So you're gonna add that 50, and we're gonna be sitting at 2,450 Chrono Crystals. Now, for the people that want to ask, I know some people are gonna be curious where to get the, the adventures. Pretty much what you do is, you can do one of these. It even tells you which one you're getting. You're getting this one for 3 hours. All you have to do is just do all the challenges, and pretty much you can just skip it. It's easier that way. So make sure you do all the challenges for one of them and just skip it. Now back over here to the missions. Now the other thing I want to talk about is the so we're gonna talk about the monthly missions in a second. I want to talk about this one as well. We're gonna add this as well, because we have 7 days left, meaning this ends a day early. Yeah, a day early before the festival is supposed to start. But the festival starts on Black Friday, and we should begin to reveal the stuff on Thursday, the day before. Now you're just getting 1,000. You're getting 1,000 CC just for playing the game. Pretty much, you're doing all the daily stuff. You're doing the the co-op. You're doing the let's fight. You're logging in, and then you're also just upgrading equipment. It's really simple. You're just doing simple things that you just do in the game every day. If you're playing the game on a normal basis, I'm gonna add that 1,000 now. We're sitting at 3,450 Chrono crystals. So we're not looking too bad right now. We're not looking too bad. Now, another thing I want to mention, we're gonna add also the co-op and the tournament power, which both of those are gonna be 300 in total. So that sits us at 3,750. Now, I've mentioned this plenty of times. Some people, if you're in my Discord, or if you're in, if you follow me on Instagram, or you message me before, people ask me these questions about how JB, how do I get this certain amount of CC? How can I get some more CC? To do summons on whatever banner or summon that's out as of right now. And I tell them the same thing: just go watch the video. It's really simple. Follow through. Same thing here. You're just winning. You don't have to get just the limited time rewards. You're literally just winning. So you can just grind this out with a buddy if you want to. If not, if you don't have a buddy, you can join Discord. Plenty of people that will be willing to help you out. But we're going to add 300, and we're going to be sitting at, like I said, 3,750. Now, we're not going to count none of these events because, like I said, these events are based on if you guys are going to grind them out. You see, I haven't finished it already. That's another 200. Same thing here. Same thing with this Raditz. Haven't finished none of these. That's an extra 600. And then right here, another 4. That's 1,000 right there. So it all depends on if you guys are going to grind out the events. Now, I'm going to hop over here to the special page because of this right here. And this is where I'm getting on to the point where it's up to you guys if you want to grind out. You got to grind these out. You got to actually play the game. Now, like I said, we're sitting at 3,750. That's my count. We haven't reached everything else yet, but this is basically what you're going to do is, if you're playing the story mode, right? You're playing the story mode, pretty much, you're just doing challenges, right? You're just completing challenges, and you're getting 100 for every time you complete a mission right here for the challenges. Now, there's not an estimate on this. It all depends on how hard you want to grind for it, pretty much. Same thing for the story. Now, I know for a fact, if you go on here on the story, you get 10 for a first time reward, and then you get an extra, let's see, let's count this real quick. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So you're getting 31 CC for doing all the challenges and first time reward. And then that's not it. That's not it. I don't have the mission because I pretty much already done all the story, except I haven't completed all my challenges. But there is a mission that also does pop up here. I don't think I have it anymore, but it does pop up here for, it's an extra 10 CC, so in total you're getting 41 CC just for doing all that for each stage. So pretty much, it's an infinite amount of CC. You literally just grind it out, take some time, just sit there for like an hour and a half, however much time you got to spare. Now, next thing I'm going to do is we're going to hop over to Tournament Power, of course. I've always mentioned this. Now, Tournament Power, you can get 1100 CC. Now, if you're not in the Z League, then it doesn't regard you because you're not going to be able to get 1,000 CC because you have to place a certain percentage to get that 1,000 CC. Now, we're going to hop over to Season Details. Now, as like I said, the season literally ends on the 22nd, 2 days before the festival. So you're going to be able to claim this, because this is on the next week's, the next weekly reset. So this is 100 just for, getting a certain amount of points, which should be easy. And then you're getting 1,000 for at least sitting here getting in the top 25%. Now, I tell people this plenty of times, but people don't stay until a certain amount of time in the video to listen to my advice. You just literally can just copy off anybody's team here that's in the top 1,000 right here. You can copy off their team, and you pretty much, like, look at this guy. He's sitting at 59 million. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane if you think about it. That's what I like to do because I'm not trying to stress too much about it, especially if I'm not actually playing with the characters that I'm using. You know, it's basically an automatic mode. So that's another 1,000 right there. We're sitting at 4,750 CC. Now another thing, we're gonna go ahead and hop over into the shop, because the shop is where you can collect a few hundred more. Now, sorry guys, I just woke up, so I'm just, you know, I'm your boy trying to get this video out for you guys. So what I did here as well, if I'm not mistaken, here we go. We have a new battle royale coming too as well. Now it'll be here on the 18th. 18th will be today's the 17th, so it'll be tomorrow on a Friday when it resets, basically tonight. So if you played battle royale, you should know that in the shop they have medals that you collect. I'm going to show you guys an example. They have medals that you can collect right here, and you see I didn't play the last battle royale like that, so I didn't claim it, but you can do it 3 times. That's 300 CC. Now we're going to add that on to our total, and now we're sitting at 5,050 CC. Now that's not the only way you can get some CC out the shop. Another way is, let's see, let's scroll down here, is it's like I said, a co-op. If you play a co-op, it's going to reward you. You know, besides the missions, you can get another 300 from here just for playing a co-op and collecting the medals. Now that's another 300 in total, so we're sitting at 5,350. So you know, we're sitting on a nice amount right now. You know, we're sitting on a nice amount. Now I think there is one more. Let me see. There is one more thing I wanted to mention. It might be up here, or it might be in the missions, because I don't want to count. I don't want to count the PvP shop because we don't even have medals for this season, so I'm not going to count that. But let's go ahead and hop over here back to the missions. Alright, let's see. So there is something else. Did I mention? Yeah, so we did count that. Yep, we counted that. Alright. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Because there was something else. I can't get it off the top of my head. But another thing to mention as well.
Perfect. I needed someone to test out this.
Is soul boosting while I'm here. You know, I'm pretty much going over every way. You know, but right now we're sitting at 5,350 for our count of like guaranteed CC. Like I said, the rest of the CC is on whether if you're going to grind it out or not. Now, everybody should know this by now, but if you're new to the game, or maybe you're returning, haven't played for a while, this is basically where you're soul boosting characters. It could be extreme characters, hero characters, it doesn't matter. You're literally just soul boosting them, and you get a mission right here that pops up here, and when you get that mission, they give you an extra 10 CC. And this is an efficient way that I've seen people do this, because if you don't have all the characters in the game, you're gonna be getting a lot of CC. Because imagine you get some more characters. You know, they're giving you 10 CC for every 200 panels. So it's not bad. It's not the most efficient way, but it's another way you can earn extra CC. It's not that hard. And then another way that I've seen people, there's a mission right here. We can go right back here. There's a mission where I've seen this requires you to have a lot of energy. Now, what you're doing here, you're basically going to the shop or going to the event for equipment, and you're pretty much just collecting equipment, right? You're collecting equipment and you're just upgrading them. If you're upgrading them to, if they get to at least a rank A or higher, you're getting this. And this is for every 100 that gets to rank A or higher. It's not the most efficient way, but it's like I said, if you want extra CC and you don't have any other way to get some, this is another way as well. Same thing with this. Once you get a certain amount of equipment to rank Z, I think it's every so what was that, 70? I think that might be every like 10 equipment. I really don't know. I don't get too lucky on equipment, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys another advice, you know, another tip. The easiest equipment, in my opinion, to just get. Now, it doesn't matter if you have like a platinum or gold equipment, or you know, like the bronze or the silver equipment. It doesn't matter, you know. It still counts as a mission. You can do that if you want to, but the easiest equipment will be this. It's this Vegeta equipment. To find it down here. Let's see. Should be down here. There we go. This equipment right here, in my opinion, is the easiest equipment to get to rank A and S and Z, because you really the rates for it are pretty good. You know, for you to get an S at least or a Z. Now, it's the easiest equipment in my opinion, but it's up to you guys how you want to do that. Like I said, pretty lengthy video. Pretty much everything that covers everything for you guys, you know, for everything in the game that you can collect CC from. I'm not gonna count PvP because I'm only doing this for like CC up until the festival, and the season for PvP doesn't end until about 4 days after the festival actually starts, which is on the 25th. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Like I said, I mentioned it plenty of times, man. Make sure y'all save y'all CC. I've had somebody say that they he summoned on Ultra Gogeta on my last video, and he pretty much got lucky. So, but imagine if you're not that guy, you know. Imagine if you don't get lucky on that first summon. You're not, you know, you're gonna feel a little disappointed. You know, it happens to all of us. But make sure you guys are saving up, because the units are going to be crazy for the festival. But as always, have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.